Hi guys.
Hey, are we live?
Guess we're live.
I guess we're live. We'll notice if somebody types something. So if you see us and you say hi.
So go ahead.
Yeah, okay, well, welcome to
Happy hour.
Happy Hour. Yep.
My favorite time.
Yeah, which is pretty much every evening with us, but we figured this time we'd maybe film it. So.
Right. Well, usually it starts at 3.
Yeah, because we're on sailor time. This 7 o'clock stuff, by now we're usually like 4 happy hours in by this time. So we're going to make some drinks tonight and maybe
hang out together.
Go over some of our plans, things like that, and answer any questions. But first thing I'm going to do is this thing seems to be zoomed out too far.
So we're going to do something fancy.
I'm going to try to see. And just so you know, what we did was we left all our camera equipment back on the boat. So I'm attempting to do this live stream right now with my Android Galaxy phone here. And does that look a little wider? I think it does.
Yeah.
Okay,
fine.
We'll see. Anyway, we're going to make some drinks, right?
Let's make some drinks. It's happy hour. Let's get those cocktails up.
Let's start with that at least.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
Alcohol. You need to get some alcohol, man.
Did you get that stuff in the car?
You might have to run out to the car.
Okay. Well, let me see. I'll just go see. I think we may have some of the alcohol that we need in the billiard room. Let's see here. Hey, cool. Well, this is a start. And let's see. Lynn may need the vodka. And I will definitely need one of these. And one of these. Oh, here, check this out. Lynn has this, I don't know what you call it. She hangs from this and goes upside down and does things. And hopefully, maybe sometime next year, you're going to see her hanging from the davit in our boat, in the Exumas, off of whatever that contraption is. So let's go back.
It's my silks.
Your silks.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
This. Okay.
I have aspirations to do that on the davit. Like, I want to try to do that on the davit over water in the Bahamas, because I think that would be fun.
Are we not wide again? I don't think we are. Maybe.
Just technical difficulty.
There we go.
There. So we need some ice.
Need some ice.
Cool drinks. And it's getting cold out now, so that sucks.
Ice.
Boat season's coming to an end.
Okay, so what are you having?
I'm going to have a keto white Russian. What are you doing?
I'm doing Manhattan.
Do I need to peel an orange for you? Peel?
Yeah, cut that for me, please. And,
Cut it or peel it?
I don't know. It's just gonna be a wedge. I don't need to do anything with it, but make a wedge out of it.
Oh.
Hey, can we read any of the comments on here? Let's see if I can bring you guys up on my laptop, because your comments are way too small on that phone for me to be reading.
So we can talk.
Yeah, let's see here.
How's everyone doing?
Well, that works. I see people commenting now, and still, I think I need a telescope at my age to see things. But let me see if I can zoom this in some.
Do you want a wheel
there
or
we
a
go.
wedge?
Now we're good.
Do you want a wheel or a wedge? Wedgie
What's
or
the
a wheel?
difference?
Well, one's cut
A
this
wedge.
way.
Give me a wedge.
Okay.
Okay. I'll make your drink first.
Thank you. What are you guys drinking? What's your cocktail or mocktails up today? Got anything good? I mean, it is hump day.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Wednesday. Hump day. There's a wedge. It's also my cheese board. So, what's everybody been up to? Everybody keeping busy with this COVID fun we're having? Can't wait till that's over, and it better be over in May. Or at least enough for us to travel.
Can you see I put the comments over there? So you
Yeah.
can kind of read. Baby Love, my sister's on
Hey,
there.
hey, Nance. How you doing?
I don't know if it's moving though. You know that it could be like it is.
Hi from Maine.
Oh. Okay, so this is a keto White Russian.
You don't have to shake it. You can make it in the cup.
Okay, I'll make it right in the cup.
Yeah, just put some ice in that.
Okay, so we've got some vodka and cold brew coffee.
Yeah, I use the cold brew coffee instead of Kahlua because Kahla's got a lot of carbs, and I try not to do carbs because, well, they make me really fat. So.
Probably should pre-open some of these.
Oh, I can open it for you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's got plastic on it. There we go.
Yeah, it's hair. Did you
Okay.
give it a good shake?
Okay, how much of this do you want in there?
Equal
parts?
Yeah, maybe a little less. What do you guys think?
You putting anything else in here? You put in there.
Oh,
You
yeah.
need cream, so.
Heavy cream.
Yep.
Now this is a funny thing on the boat, heavy cream. I think I told you guys before, like when we're underway, because I use heavy cream a lot, it turns into whipped cream, so it gets really thick.
Yeah, actually, it will be like solid. You need to take a spoon and spoon out your cream when you're making coffee.
So you have like a latte.
Okay, here.
Is that a latte or is that a cappuccino? I don't know.
Oh, you got it.
Just need ice. And some ice cubes.
The reason why I took this out of the refrigerator is because I hate my refrigerator.
We do. We hate it.
It's everything breaks on it, and it doesn't come out the hole in the wall door anymore. So we got to get a new refrigerator, something of better quality.
We
this
were
time.
looking at Bosch refrigerators.
Yeah. You gotta know if anyone has a Bosch. Let us know if you like them. We're thinking of that, and we're just going to update the kitchen. You can see this kitchen. It's been here for what? I built this 20 years ago.
Yeah.
20 years ago, this was a pile of
cheers.
maple. Cheers about me. I'm not even ready.
Oh,
Okay,
hurry up.
go ahead,
Oh,
drink.
wait, I'm just going to make sure you didn't screw it up.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's good. It tastes just like a White Russian too. Less the sugar. But that's okay. I'm off sugar now.
Okay, so I have some bullet rye.
You got bourbon too.
Yeah, it's in the car though.
Did you rinse that
Did you
out?
get it out of the car?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Did you rinse that out?
yes.
Okay.
What, do you think there's cream in it? I can do these with rye or bourbon. Rye is more traditional, right? But I do use bourbon occasionally. And the other thing I need is vermouth.
Oh, that's the thing we just found out. You're supposed to keep this in the refrigerator because it's like a wine, so it will go bad if you don't keep the vermouth in
Yeah,
the
I
fridge.
never knew that. So for
Isn't that
years,
interesting?
yeah. What did we learn that? Alton Brown.
Yeah,
Is that the show?
yeah.
Unless he's just full of crap. I
Who
don't
was
know.
watching that? Me and Chris were watching that together.
Okay.
My bestie Chris.
Okay, I go a little bit
One of my
less
besties.
vermouth.
I got a lot now.
A little bit less vermouth than rye. Okay. What do you like?
I don't like that drink.
Yeah. Bitters.
Oh. Bar.
Bar. Okay, I won't take the camera this time.
They're at the bar. What do they call? The aromatic bitters, I think they're called. I think that's what they're called. And I don't think that has to be refrigerated like this stuff. What do you do? Just like a dab of that?
Yeah, just a little shake.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
You want me to get a cheese platter together or something?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Oh, so I know you like the dark cherries.
Yeah.
Well, we're in the suburbs, so we don't have the dark cherries. And in the city, I can pick them up just about anywhere. But in the burbs, we only have this kind.
These are okay, but there's this kind. I can't think of the
They're
name.
still good.
I can't think of the name of the brand, but it's like in a syrup.
And they're like
really,
black,
really good.
dark.
Yeah. But they're on the boat with our cameras.
Yeah.
So hopefully the quality's good here. I don't know if anyone is commenting on that.
Alex can hear Cleo singing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that is the true Manhattan good. It's the way I make it. I assume that's always right. But
Ooh, damn, I opened that. Do you need like a...
Yep. Toothpick.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, that is the bird whistling, by the way, in the background. We'll break her out. She's hanging out over by our cage. I'll bring her over in a little bit. Black walnut bitters and a little bit of maple syrup. That sounds good.
Well, you're gonna love this toothpick. If I have. What? Oh man. My cabinet is packed. I don't have toothpicks.
You don't have toothpicks.
They're on the boat. Everything is on the boat. Everything. Every time we're like, oh, we need this, we got it here. It's on the boat. So,
Little sword.
Thanks, Gary. That's from Gary, right?
Yeah, it's pretty sure. It's one of the few that I can still find. So what are you guys all drinking out there?
Yeah. What are we drinking? What's our Mocktail Cocktails?
Oh, and I need a slit in that.
Oh. There you go. Shouldn't you squeeze that in?
No, you know what you're thinking of an old fashioned where you'd muddle up some orange and some cherries.
I wouldn't drink that either.
Okay. Actually, this is like horrendously big for a slice of orange, but.
Oh well, then we should get more entertaining soon.
No, I mean the orange, not the. In perspective, it's just a little bit bigger than you would think for the glaze.
Okay. Ready, guys? Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Happy hour is one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's the one thing we miss most with COVID. We're not sitting at bars. We're not going to happy hours, and so we kind of got an idea from this from our friend Joe puts this thing together where they do the Zoom, and she gets this professional bartender to be part of the Zoom group, and then everyone, she does a couple of specialty drinks and teaches everyone how to make drinks. Well, we're not that clever, and we can't teach you how to make anything. I can barely know how to make a martini in a Manhattan, so.
Our kids know. We taught our kids young.
Yeah. This is kind of the limit for us. So. So, okay, some homemade watermelon wine, Cellar Jerry's with Dr. Pepper. Okay, cool. Cheers. Uh-oh, Alex is closing on a Hatteras 58 LRC in a couple of days, bringing it back to Myrtle Beach from Baltimore.
Oh,
ooh. Dude, you're in Baltimore. You should come visit us.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like really up.
Well, it's a day trip from Baltimore.
That'd be cool.
But we go to Myrtle Beach all the time, so you should let us know where you're at in Myrtle Beach. We can dock our Hatteras next to each other.
Oh wow! So we got some bourbon on the rocks going. That's also one of Ed's favorite.
Camera like
it's tilted.
It's not us. It's
we'll be crooked in a little bit.
Well,
tin cup on the rocks. What's that? What's that, Bob? Tin cup. He's straightening me out.
Good. Now, later on, if you see us tilted, it actually will be us, because this is going to go down quick. I've been waiting for this all day.
Mom's having peanut butter whiskey.
Mom?
Yeah.
Oh, peanut butter whiskey. Oh, that's funny.
They're down in Florida.
My mother lives in Florida, and my sister just posted that she's having that. And your
sister lives there
too.
Yes,
I know she lives there, obviously. But Gary's been buying a whole bunch of that peanut butter whiskey. That goes down pretty quick.
That's pretty good. Have you ever had that?
Yeah.
Like lots of times. We buy it. Gary's been buying it, yes. Like the big bottles.
Yeah. It's good. It's kind of a little bit sweet to be drinking all night, but it's a great after dinner drink or a nightcap. So.
Diet Pepsi and rum. Yeah, that sounds good. Whiskey. Oh, good. We're all kind of
just straight whiskey's
on the
fine
same
too.
page.
Sure. So what were we going to talk about. Well, you're supposed to be making a cheese platter, right? I was supposed to make the drink.
Oh, our plans. Yeah, I'm gonna do a cheese platter. Our plans, like what the heck we're doing because of stupid COVID and the Bahamas being closed, or they have a 14-day
quarantine
now. So
anyway, the long story short is we're not going anywhere this fall. We're worried that there's going to be a resurge in the virus, which may close down some of the states down south. You already have a quarantine in the Bahamas. We only have a 2-month opportunity before we have to be back in January, and it just doesn't seem like we're going to be able to do the things we want to do. But that doesn't mean we're not going to be doing videos, because we have a whole bunch planned. We just did a trip with our friends to Annapolis a couple of weeks ago, which we haven't put that video up yet. It's probably going to be a 2-parter, because we went to Annapolis for a few days, and then we went to Baltimore for a day as well, right?
Yeah, that was
And
fun.
we stopped at the C&D Canal. We were going about a week. It was us, Joe and Mark, and Gary and Kristen, who you've seen in previous videos. So that's going to be a nice video there. We have a Halloween party we're going to be doing I guess on Halloween on the boat. It's not really a party because of the virus. It's really our boat gang, because we all kind of quarantined together in a group, I guess you could say.
Keep the circles closed for now.
So we're going to do a little bit of a Halloween thing on the boat, and because Halloween is our anniversary. We married 33 years.
Is that it?
Yep.
I lost count.
33. A long time. So we're going to be doing that, and then what other videos are we going to be doing here? We're doing a ton of upgrades.
Well, we are doing a ton of upgrades, which keep getting interrupted because something else breaks on the boat.
Yeah.
And it's like, well,
like
that takes
like
priority.
a turbocharger.
And a pump, so.
Yeah. But we're going to be doing videos like that since we're not able to go to the south. And another reason we didn't go to the south this winter, too, is we're kind of the hub for my family in the north part of the country here, or at least the East Coast.
Since Mom moved down to Florida.
Yeah, so Lynn hosts Thanksgiving and
that.
Christmas, and the kids' birthdays are all this time of year, and on Thanksgiving we always have a kind of a big to-do. I am not sure how much of a to-do it's going to be this year, because there'll be probably fewer people, but normally Lynn has we extend this table out, throw a bunch more chairs. We usually do like about 15 people here, and we always do a Thanksgiving theme, which is
we dress up.
We dress up. So it like historical characters. So it's kind of like a leftover from Halloween. So people bring their Halloween costumes anyway, and they redress for our Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
so we do Thanksgiving there, and then Lynn does Christmas as well. Christmas tree goes right there where Cleo's hanging out right now, and the stockings on the chimney, all that type of stuff. Yeah. So, and anyway, that's
we do Valia too.
Yes, Valia.
That's the night before Christmas.
Yes, we're in our family's tradition. There is Christmas Eve is a party, and we always do that too. So hey, are you in there? Is this do I have to zoom on again, or this one is? No, that looks pretty good, I think. Cool.
Hey, with cheeses, those beeswax cloths, they work really good with cheese. I mean, to keep your cheese lasting longer, because I think the beeswax is like antibacterial. He doesn't give a crap, but you might give a crap.
Yeah, I don't cook, I know nothing about it.
And we don't want him to cook because he's terrible. Yeah. He can make this dish that tastes like barf. But
I learned very early in our relationship that if I don't learn to cook and I don't learn to do laundry, she'll never ask me to cook or do laundry.
No, I won't let him do laundry. But with ironing with the ironing board,
I do my own ironing.
I was like, look, I'm showing you one time only. That's it. Because I don't like ironing either.
Let me see if I can see more. Do we have a bird? Yes, we have a bird.
That's Gary. Oh, answering. They have an African. Yeah. Right, Cleo. She just got her own YouTube page. I don't know. It's just raw footage of crap she does because People
Yeah,
been asking us there.
They're only so entertaining, really.
I know.
You shoot a video of a bird sitting there talking for
Hey,
an
dude,
hour.
there's African gray Einstein, not the original Einstein, another one. That's just what the bird does. But the girl has a super annoying voice, and she's so whatever.
Well.
And I figured if they can do that with their bird, and you guys want to see what Cleo does, I'll show you. I don't care.
Hey, cool. You got us up on the TV. Well, the picture's not too bad. For the phone, I guess. We look a little blown out, but
Well, happens to me all the time.
I won't notice it.
Here it's goat cheese with blueberries. I love that. That's good.
Do we have any crackers or anything, or just cheese?
Well, I have cucumber crackers. They're keto. This is like the umpteenth time I bought cucumbers.
Oh,
They rot.
someone noticed I have a ponytail.
Ah, yeah, that's his COVID tail.
Yeah, I just haven't been to the barber since March. It's funny because I used to have a ponytail for years. I had long hair back when I was a musician. And then in the 90s, ponytails were kind of happening, so I had a ponytail for most of the 90s.
That's true.
And,
Long hair.
But so it's been like 20 years, so more.
Your sister used to take care of your hair back then.
Yep.
Yeah. Right, Nance?
No, so the ponytail's not me. Perhaps not. It's not going to stay forever either. It's a pain in the neck. I forgot how much of a pain it is to have long hair.
Well, we're just waiting for the vaccine to come. I think you said you're going to grow it long until a vaccine comes.
Well, we'll see. One way, I just don't feel like, going through the hair salon right now. So,
Yeah.
A man.
I think they're cute.
You never know.
But he might be too old for a man bun, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Nancy, you can come up here and cut my hair for me.
He would love that.
Okay, it's going to cost more than $20 for her to cut my ponytail right off. I'm going to donate $20 to charity if you cut my ponytail off right now.
Get a little longer.
Don't give her any
because lots
ideas.
of love.
This is pure pressure, Poltanowitz.
You do lots of love if you grow it. That would be nice.
Well, the way it's
charity.
going with this virus, my ponytail's going to be down to my ass before I get it
Sure,
cut.
so we'll do lots of love then.
Okay, let me see what else I wanted to see. Something. So anyway, we're talking about some of the videos that we're going to do, and we wanted, since we can't go anywhere, really.
I mean, I guess we could. People are moving. Like, I know some of you guys that I was talking to, you are moving. Someone's going down to Florida, and they're going to head over for the quarantine in the Bahamas.
Yeah. If we could stay longer, I'd do it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what we're gonna be doing a bunch of videos on upgrades. One of the things that we want to do on the boat is we want to replace the countertop with granite in the galley. It's okay now. It's Corian. There's nothing wrong with Corian, of course, but I don't like the color of it. It doesn't fit the wood. It's this black.
It's real dark.
And Lynn hates the sink because it's only a single sink and there's no rinse dry sink. And
I end up getting showered while I'm washing dishes because it's so tiny it just splashes.
So if we have to
all
cut
over.
out for a new bigger sink, I think we're just going to spring for getting a new
And a lighter.
countertop that we both like. And we're putting new floors in too. We are here. In fact, I'll show you the floor we're thinking about because this is the floor. As I move the camera one more time here, let me do this. Okay, this is the floor that we have in our house, in our basically the kitchen, whatever hallway area. It's tiger wood, right? Mm-hmm. And we like the way it looks, and I thought it might look kind of cool on the boat in the back area. What do you call that? The aft deck area, and then the hallway in the below deck.
Definitely below deck, because right now below deck it's got black carpet that goes all the way down, and after I fell down the black hole twice, because whatever. I was like, I had to put reflector tape
She
on
wasn't
it.
drinking at all.
I wasn't drinking at all. But I had to put reflector tape on it because you can't see. It's just a black hole. Even I know that's got step lights, but with the black carpet, it still looks like a black hole. And so
And
I
White
want
Russians
that
and
gone.
wine helped with that. Okay.
I want that gone.
Okay.
I want it to be wood.
So, and it should be wood as well. But so that's a project. Let me try and set this back up again. Okay.
Flip it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that. Yeah, you can tell.
Oh, thanks.
You can tell we are
The
far.
cutting board is a gift from one of our kids' friends. I seem to collect children.
Is that set up okay?
You got to do that in and outy thing. But I seem to collect children, and I have a lot of my kids' friends. I love them so dearly, and one of them got us that, and I really like it. Yeah, it is cute. It says Ed and Lynn.
Yeah, we're far from professionals, as you can see right here.
Well,
Okay.
he's got control.
And get wide again. We should have known to bring our regular video equipment back.
Next time we'll do that. Now we're doing that flippy flip. My chickens were out earlier. I was gonna bring one in, but they're in the coop now. But they're so friendly. And most of those eggs I bring on the boat because they don't have to be refrigerated. I just love that. Right?
Yep.
And yeah.
Any favorite brands of beer? Okay. I'm particular to St. Bernardus, and I like
CCR.
Rogue Dead Guy. CC.
There's a long joke about that
Okay.
CCR.
Yeah. So yeah, I strong Belgians. That's the way to go. I don't have any in the fridge right now, but we're stocked up because tomorrow night there's a debate, which I'm not even going to get into the politics, but we like to be drinking during the debate. So there's a whole bunch of beer
But
in
we
there.
like drinking just about.
Yeah, I know. It's just an excuse for drinking.
We did get Corona.
Corona,
Beer.
Beer, okay.
Yeah. I think my kids are the only ones that drink beer during debate.
Okay, you like a Viking for the house fridge, it is kind of a cooler name for boating people, I guess.
Well, I'm looking at the Viking gas stove right now because our stove is really old.
No, you were looking at the Wolf, I think.
Oh, the Wolf?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
okay, great.
Yeah, okay. Well, whatever.
It's
I don't know.
gas, that's all I know.
You know what the thing is this? We built this house that we live in about 20 years ago. We literally built it ourselves. We did have a little help with the framing. We hired some people, but it was a long project. And we put a lot of time into it. And now there's lots of things that we should do here because it's 20 years now. We need to update the kitchen a little bit and all that, but you never really feel like doing it because you want to spend your time on your boat.
Yeah.
So like you notice all these projects. Oh, I want to put a new granite counter in. I want to put new flooring in. Yeah, that's on the boat. Here I'm like, yeah, I guess we've been suffering with this piece of junk refrigerator for, I don't know, 2 years, and we never get around to doing anything about it because we live on the boat most of the time.
Well, we're
so.
3.5 days on the boat and 3.5 days on the land house just right now.
Yeah.
And
which is typical this time of year for us. We during tax season we spend more time here because we have to get to the office and all that. But
we still go down to the boat on weekends, which is really nice.
One's done already.
Damn.
Yeah, they're small glasses.
Mm-hmm.
This is a small martini glass,
Mm-hmm.
Manhattan glass. Are you? No? Okay, good. Don't make mine then.
No, I'm still good.
Okay.
Hi, Judy and Andy in Ontario. Okay, we'll I'll definitely check into the Viking stove. I bet you I won't regret it.
The stove, really?
Mm-hmm.
Good, because I've heard, you always hear there's always a bad story from somebody, and somebody was down talking them to us once, but they look good to me, She likes to
It's
cook.
a lot better than what I got.
No.
And this is really, really old, and it's definitely served its purpose.
Yeah. Well, Lynn's a really, really good cook. Even if I do say so. Yeah, as you can tell. And she's cooking off electric for all these years, and she rarely gets a chance to cook off gas. So we're going to put a gas in here, which is a little bit of a pain because we're far from the road and there's no gas line, so we're going to have to hook up a big propane tank and all that, which was another reason I'm procrastinating on it. But
Another pain in the
But we'll
butt.
take a look at the Vikings.
They look pretty.
You know what I put? Usually don't go this much with the vermouth.
Well, then dump it back in.
Okay.
I mean, it's liquor on liquor.
Yeah.
Right? Waste not, want not. You'll drink it eventually.
Yeah.
Although those bottles last a long time.
Well, only not recently because I'm on a Manhattan kick. Usually I drink martinis if you've been watching our videos, and I just kind of OD'd on them, I guess, and I've been trying to do more of the brown stuff lately.
Yes,
And so, so since then, it used to be the dry vermouth that went rather quickly, and the sweet vermouth lasted forever. But now the sweet vermouth is going pretty quick because of these Manhattans I've been drinking.
Yep. Team Terry, I love it. It's an air fryer dehydrator and like oven. The new little thing I got for the boat. And because I have a convection microwave on the boat, and there's only one person that knows how to use that, and that is Chris. I can't figure it out. I don't have the patience.
God forbid she reads the manual.
Yeah. So,
like I said, I don't cook, so I don't care.
But the air fryer is awesome, and it's got lots of room. So when we all get together and our doc friends get together and we all end up potluck, it fits a lot of stuff in it. So I mean, it's awesome. I want one for here too, because I like it that much. You know.
So some other things we're planning to do videos on is we're going to do some more electronics upgrades on the boat. I'd like to get some digital gauges. I'll hook up an interface that could take our analog gauges and transmit them over to one of the tablets, and we can have a digital readout. That's one of the things. Lynn's been pestering me to put AIS on the boat for a long time.
I think that would be really important, especially traveling far and going overnight. I think it's really important to see other people. I mean, you still can't see the little fishing boats, so you do got to keep your eyes on the, what the heck's that thing called? The
radar?
Radar.
Okay. I'm not objecting to it. It's just another project we'll be working on.
Yeah. And then I hear once we get that, they can follow us.
Yeah, that's another thing. If we do it, and people
fun.
You can go online and look up the location of boats, and it might be cool because we're always we love to meet people who follow our YouTube channel, but we often miss people because they don't know we're coming to port or whatever,
Yeah,
so it might be good enable people to find us when they want to find us. So that's another reason to get AIS.
You notice, like, Ed uses the jigger, and I just pour it in.
It's just because I'm on TV.
I just pour it in, whatever.
No, actually, I do on these because I like the right level of vermouth to. When we drink martinis, I glance at the vermouth. That's close enough.
We don't even put it in.
Yeah.
We don't even. We used to put it in the martini glass and like swoosh it around and then dump it out and then make our martinis. But we don't even do that anymore. We just put.
Yeah, but this is a little bit more particular because I do put the sweet vermouth in about an ounce of it, and that makes I like to get the right balance.
And Gary drinks it the same way we do, so that works out perfect. And so does Kuzrin.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's not strolling up on its own.
Yeah, sometimes it does. Stirred.
Yeah. Yeah. Eric's ready for a drink. Yeah.
Yep. So he likes their AIS. I'd like to get, it'll be fun.
Does anybody else have that, or yeah?
Yeah, it just scrolled past.
Oh, did it? Okay.
But somebody was saying how much they like their AIS. And it's a good safety feature too because, they know where you're at. So if you get in distress, it'll be programmed into your VHF radio. Be easier to find you, I guess. We have an EPIRB on board. Actually, we have 2 EPIRBs on board as well.
One's going to notify the old owners.
Yeah, probably.
I
Yeah, I don't think I ever switched it over. But we did buy a new EPIRB last year or the year before, whatever. We knew we were going to go out to sea. We didn't want to do that with not having that type of safety precaution.
However, when we were after a long run, at night we were in Savannah, entered Savannah. I forget what that inlet is, but where Tybee Island is, we ended up there too early because it was still dark, and Ed said, "What is that out there?" And I'm like, "It's a building. It's a building." And he goes, "You sure that's a building?" Well, it wasn't a building. It was one of those container ships.
It was an optical
But it
illusion,
looked
you know,
like a building.
You drive through the night and you start seeing things.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
she thought it was a building I was going to hit.
But however, if we had the AIS, I would have known it was not a building, and it was a container ship.
Eric Udell, we were at Penn's Landing a few weeks ago. No, should have stopped to say hi. We're there every weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. We're there Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, typically this time of year we're there like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It kind of depends on what we feel like doing. Sometimes we don't feel like going home. Other times we do. I'm gonna pull this up for a second here if I can.
Yeah, it's not scrolling automatically, so he's gotta, do that.
No. Oh, and we're gonna do that isinglass too. You're working on.
Yeah, one last screen.
Okay, I'm gonna take this camera and move it again.
It's the very last screen that broke at the end of the season last year. Don't worry, Gary, I'm not telling them.
Okay, wait a second.
But, it's okay. It needed to be done anyway because it was it was like cloudy. So I'm really happy to get it done. It's sewed up tomorrow. One last one.
You know, I think this camera looks better, although it's kind of whatever. Hey, I swear next time we're going to bring a real camera. But the reason I'm walking you over here is because Lynn is doing this isinglass, and this is how she typically does it on the floor in the foyer of the house, where she takes the old one, lays it down on top of the new plastic, and traces it out and cuts it. So, and of course, you always need a banjo case to keep your isinglass flat. So that'll be some video too where we're putting that stuff up and showing what little we do to winterize, which is certainly not much because we keep the boat heated all winter.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me reverse this again.
Because it's nice when you have the isinglass all up in the top and we open up the hatch, we still hang up there because I can pull the Gen Air out and turn that on and it heats it really nice. Right? Like we've used that as a heater for the upper helm, and it's great. Yeah. We even used it without the isinglass on. Remember we had that chilly night a couple of nights ago and we were all hanging up top. I just turned the Gen Air on. It's a grill, and a grill that's...
I'm only looking, sorry, I'm interrupting you, but are we zoomed in again? No?
It doesn't matter.
Go ahead, keep going. You forgot what you were saying.
Well, no, I didn't forget what I was saying. I can actually talk like 4 different conversations at one time. Thanks, ADD. But yeah, so yeah, we use that. The Gen Air grill heats the upper.
Yeah, that does work out pretty well.
Upper hump, pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty warm.
And she just discovered the other day that you're supposed to clean the grease out of the...
Oh, well, I didn't... Okay, so I was making stuff up there on the grill, and it was really smoky, and we were... Well, not we. I was catching everything on fire, and I couldn't get it, and it was Gary that said, what's underneath that? And I said, it's some kind of insulation stuff. It wasn't insulation at all. It was a bunch of crap. And so I had to scrape that all off. That's pretty embarrassing.
We had a fire on the fly bridge.
Yeah. Well, just the grill.
Still, it was still kind of scary because we couldn't get it out right away.
Yeah, so I didn't know there's this cast iron plates in there, and you gotta clean them. I just really never thought of that, but now I will. And I've used it since I cleaned it, and it works perfect. No fires. And I do like to use the wood chips in it because I love that smoky flavor the wood chips give stuff. So.
Fun Skier 67 asking about docking fees. Do you pay separate for electric? Usually there's like a flat fee when you're a transient. It might be $15 or $25 at some of the more expensive ones, and you just pay that and that's it for the day. Mm-hmm. The marina we're at in Philly for our longer stay doesn't charge for electric. They just kind of factor it into the price that you pay.
But
So,
our winter tuck-in,
yeah.
they do give you an electric bill.
Yeah, and we're going to be filming that as well. That's going to be coming up in about 2 weeks. We have to move from Penn's Landing back over to Pier 5.
Yeah.
We're going to move our boat. We're going to move Tim's President. And we're going to move Gary's Carver. And then, well, Mark and Joe, they're going to be moving their boat.
They're not sure where they're moving.
Who knows? But it's not going to where we're going. They're going to put it on the hard for the winter. So we're going to film that too. And then, whatever happens. I don't know if you remember last year's where I ran out of fuel in the Carver going there. So hopefully that doesn't happen this year. But that's another video we'll be filming.
Just don't run out of gas on the Hatteras. Oh my God. Well, I'm in charge of the gas on that, so we all know. Wait, A personality. When it's a quarter.
You're what?
The A and B personality. You know the meme.
Yeah.
The B is like it's on empty. Jess knows what I'm talking about. It's on empty, and you'll just. I think I can make it.
Yeah, but that wasn't two types. That wasn't A or B. There was like two types of people. There's
Right.
Two types of people that like, it's 3/4 full. I better get fuel, and the other type of person is it's like on empty. I think I can make it. I tend to be it's on empty. I think I can make it type of guy. But that's not what happened to me. It's said eighth of a tank. I swear.
It did say an eighth of a tank, but you have to, I don't know, whatever. You have to let in for like the waves and shakes, and it's just like a bottle moving, you know? It's not going to suck it up.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Well.
Okay. All right, we're done our marital spat.
Okay, let's
He's
show-
run out of gas a lot of times in a car.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I ran out of gas the last time was like, I don't know. And Christy, man, if you're watching this, shut your trap. But I ran out of gas the last time was about, I don't know, 8 years ago. You know, or I ran out of gas a couple of times in my life. They act like it happens every weekend.
All right, William, you got me. It is. It's fuel. Well, no, the Carver was gas.
The Carver was gas.
Okay.
Yeah, so we go back and forth on that one.
And it's, the Hatteras is diesel, which yes, you're right.
Okay.
Fuel.
Okay, what was my political career? Well, I won't get into politics about it, but I was chairman of a political party in my region of Pennsylvania for about 8 years, and then I also served on my local planning commission and traffic advisory board. You know,
And that was handy.
Yep. Yeah.
We threw the best parties.
When I was chairman of the party, people from all over came to my meetings because I held my meetings in the basement underneath a bar, and then all the real work got done at the bar after the meeting.
Yeah.
So, and we had a blast. So it was a great social life and all that, and I do miss politics, which is why we're kind of political junkies, and we're going to be watching the debate tomorrow night. But we do try to keep it out of our channel because we're
life is hard enough.
Hey, I'll only say this about politics. One of the things that I learned very, very early in politics, and two of my political heroes, Tip O'Neill and Ronald Reagan, would fight tooth and nail all day long for the policies and the things that they believed in, and afterwards they play cards and drink bourbon.
That's what we like to do.
And that's the way it's supposed to be. You know, like you express your point of view and you talk to people and you fight for what you believe in, and afterwards you drink a frickin' drink, play some cards, and realize we're all Americans. So that's my political thing without getting too much into my political beliefs. You know?
I definitely don't come to politics in our channel. Life is hard enough. You know, this is supposed to be fun.
Yeah. Voting, I don't believe in politics and voting.
Yes.
Let's see. Have you ever run out of alcohol? I might run out of gas once.
I've run out of wine.
She runs out of wine and has to suffer through a martini or two. You know, she's a wine drinker. Like I like wine, especially when I'm out to dinner. I love a good wine. Wine's not my go-to. I'm more like I'll have a scotch or I'll have a bourbon, and she'll crack. She'll have a glass of wine. That's more.
Or two.
Yeah,
No
she means bottles, by the way.
Oh. Ooh.
What kind of cheese?
Oh, I have feta with blueberries. I like that contrast. And then I have some really nice aged cheddar I lost the container. I probably threw it. I mean,
That's this, right?
yeah, it's supposedly really good. I have a ton more cheese on the boat, and I thought I had another cheese here, which was a chipotle kind of cheese, but I couldn't find it. So that means it's on the boat, which that's really weird. Moving back and forth all the time. What you think you have.
Yeah.
It's not here, it's there.
Yeah, especially like wardrobe. It's like whatever shirt I'm looking for, it's not where I'm at. You know, whatever sport coat I need to put on, no, it's not wherever I am. Neither are my shoes. You know, if I have to get dressed up for something, it turns out all my dress clothes are on the boat. But if on the boat and I have to get dressed up for something, it's all my suits and jackets are at home. It doesn't matter what happens.
Yeah.
So.
I keep 2 pairs of 3 pairs of dress shoes on the boat. That's it. That's enough.
Yeah.
1 stilettos, because,
But you know what we should talk about? I'm interrupting you again.
Yeah. I'm used to it. 30, how many years?
Yeah, see, Joe, we interrupt each other all the time. Now, I talked about how we're not doing this fall, we're not going south, but we are really planning to make a long, nice trip come April down south again, back to the Exumas, Georgetown. Who knows? We may not come back. I might keep going and fly back in January. We're not sure. But we are definitely getting ready and excited about cruising again. In fact, it just feels so odd not to have done it this year that it makes me like nervous. I hate to get out of that
really
routine. It's just like, this is what we do. And when you don't do something, do you ever get that feeling like, oh, did I break the cycle or something? And I desperately don't want to do that. I want to be on the water. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm whining. I'm drinking. That's why I'm whining.
Stop whining. Nobody likes a whiner. Lord 548. We sleep good in both places. What we did is the bed on the boat is freaking awesome, and I love how it rocks you to sleep, like Mama rocks you. And we love that bed so much. We got the same one for our bedroom here, so they're both good.
Yeah.
This has got we got cricket sounds, frog sounds, like a lot of different sounds.
Fox.
The fox sounds like a girl getting raped. I actually, when we first moved here and heard that, I called the police because I thought someone was getting abused in the field. And needless to say, it was just a fox mating.
Yeah. So total different soundscape here.
Yeah.
We live in the suburb, kind of rural area, next to a farm, woods behind us. So it's just animals and chickens and foxes and that type of stuff. Yeah. But on the boat, it's swish, swish, swish.
And
and if you're down south, you'll hear the barnacles. In the bottom of your boat. That's
salt water. It sounds like popcorn, kind of. That's really a neat sound. I didn't know what that was at first. Oh, and then you have the big fish smack into the boat too.
Once in a while.
Yeah, you can hear them.
But yeah, sleeping on a boat is easy. If anyone is thinking about living on a boat, it is easy. I have no problem. I sleep just as well either place, or don't sleep as well either place because I'm not a very good sleeper. I'm the type of guy who reads the newspaper before he goes to bed and finishes that one and gets the other newspaper and reads it. So.
Thank goodness.
Hey, I'd love to watch for this. I'm surprised and pleased. This is nice to be cool. Well, hey, thanks for coming, Ed F. Chris, yes, we are. We did go to. That's another video. Thanks for mentioning. Where we did go to a dive class.
Oh.
Chris is asking about. We thought we were going to learn how to dive so we can inspect our own boat. Here's what happens when you're using your phone for the live stream. And your son calls me, so I'm going to cancel him out.
He's going to call me next.
Yeah, he's going. Yeah, so the other phone will ring in a second.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to get a glass of wine now.
Go ahead. So anyway, yes, we did. We bought some equipment because we were going to dive under, to clean our boat, to inspect it, emergencies, things like that. But a good friend of ours, Gil, owns a dive shop in South Jersey area. Is your phone ring? Yes, your phone's ringing. And so he teaches classes on it. We did take a class with him to kind of get a feel for it. So it is in our future.
Hey, how you doing?
have some of the equipment and all that, but all of a sudden it got cold again. We were going to practice in our pool. We never got a chance to do it. But we do have the equipment to do it when we want. We just need a little bit more training.
Wait. You want to say hi to everyone? Yeah, okay.
Is it an emergency? Or?
Oh, no, he's on speakerphone. This is Grant. Everybody remember Grant? He's the one from Key West that won the drinking contest, right, Grant?
Yes, ma'am. Hello, everybody.
He says hi.
Now, Grant, aren't you supposed to be on your computer right now watching our live stream like a good son?
Oh, yeah, a couple of years.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, our kids love us so much, and they follow what we do all the time.
8 o'clock.
All right. It's not working. So.
Oh, really? Tell me about what's going on, Pepe, with headphone users. Is this like overly? Is the sound quality bad? I'd like to know if you could give me some feedback on that. Yeah, see, somebody's complaining about being a headphone user.
What's that mean?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we sound crappy on headphones.
Oh, do we sound crappy?
I do have a shotgun. It's a little mini shotgun mic on the side of my phone, so we're not going right into the phone. But hell, I don't know what it sounds like. I don't even know what it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lynn, you have the Stevie Nicks vibe going on, huh?
Oh, do I? Love her. I photographed her years ago.
No, I agree. AIS does not replace radar, Dean. We have both, of course, and I would not go anywhere without radar. I mean, we've used it very often when we got into tight spots, foggy, dark.
Yeah. Thanks for explaining that, Gary. We're old. We don't understand. So Gary just told us it means the ringing hurts his ears.
The ringing hurts his ears.
When the phone rang.
Oh, really? Oh, geez, that's okay. Yeah, I didn't think about that. No, Nathan, we have no regrets in going with a larger boat because there's only one reason to sell a boat, and that's to get a bigger boat. So, no, although I am happy. Our boat's 65-foot length overall. It's a good size for a couple. I mean, yeah, it'd be cool if it was a 75-footer. Maybe we'd have a little bit more room, but we're happy with the size.
Yeah, I can at least. I mean, it's a workout running around the boat. I got my COVID-10 on, but it's like because running around the boat doing the lines and stuff like that. That's difficult. But
it's a big cherry.
Is it? They are big.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Apparently the sound is okay. It's ringing phones that was killing people.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Yes, remember to hit that like button, everybody. Now, Fun Skier's asking how often I use the lower helm. Not very often. I use it when we're anchoring because I like to be close to be able to help Lynn with the bridle and the snubber and all that type of stuff. But once in a while, I really like to be on the upper helm. I like to have the view and see 360 degrees. If you notice on our lower helm, if I turn around, I'm looking at a wall.
Yeah.
To see behind, I have to stick my head out the sides. And it's I just don't like it. And I'm used to it. I guess I cut my teeth on the Carver, which only has the upper helm on the Carver I had. So that's what I'm used to, and that's what I do. I know there's other people who prefer doing it differently. It's just my preference.
But yeah, you wouldn't be able to see the back, and I know that the old owner had like cameras set up all around the, but we couldn't figure out how to work them underway. So
yeah. Well, Mark Winkle was saying the lower helm's good for the locks, and that's true. When we're going through the Great Lock or something,
we do the lower helm.
Yeah,
for that.
just to be able, so she can go to the aft and throw a line. And I walk out this side of the lower helm door there, and and I toss the line over. So that does work out well that way.
Speaking of which, the Great Bridge and what's that? The Great Lock? Is that what it's called? Honest to God.
The Great Bridge and the Great Lock, I think.
Yeah, every time we went through there, the water is like this high, and then when they open the lock and stuff, it's still this high.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
it moves like an inch, right?
I don't think they really need that. But
I'm sure they do.
Maybe if it rains, I don't even know. But I'm always like, because there's like the Cape Canaveral lock, which is made for the cruise ships, which was a nightmare. But that does have a big, yeah, that was crazy town. We were with my brother on that one.
Captain Rick, yes, get your captain's license. You know, I'm thinking about it. You know, it's something. You know, who knows? When I get some extra time, I might apply myself to that.
Yeah.
Gee, what Jersey? We're at the Jersey Shore. Would you would you recommend a cruise stop to Philly? Yeah, Philly is awesome. It's one of our favorite ports.
We're right in Old City.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as good now because of COVID. But normally you dock there and you are blocks away from the most historic sites in this country.
It's all cobblestone streets.
You're just
really
a couple
pretty.
blocks from amazing restaurants.
Liberty Bell.
There's so many cool neighborhoods, and it's very safe, and it's fun. You've got Old City, you've got Society Hill, you've got the Neighborhood, Rittenhouse Square. There's just so many different things to do in Philly, and it's all walking distance, and it's
Well,
all,
most of it.
yeah. Well, we don't mind. Like we'll walk 15 blocks to get to Rittenhouse Square, or 12 blocks to the Neighborhood, or something like that. But you're 3 blocks away from the Liberty Bell.
Yeah.
You know, I mean.
And all the museums around there, too.
Yeah.
There's a ton of
Definitely visit Philly. You know, it really is one of our favorite places, and we've been everywhere down the coast.
It's the start of the country.
You know.
It's where it started. You know.
You know, I'm out of. These are small. I swear these are small, because I'm out again.
He swears.
No.
Well, you don't lie, do you?
No, what am I, Lucifer?
Has anybody been watching that show, Lucifer?
What is it that you desire?
Shut the hell up.
We're Lucifer fans, if you haven't.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that, it's a fun show. You know, catch up on all the Netflix series now.
Oh yeah.
Because
Netflix and chill, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Are you making the same thing?
Yeah, same thing again. I'm consistent here. This will be the last one, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, our happy hour is almost coming to an end.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are we happy enough?
Is everybody happy enough?
Yeah, are we happy enough? Now, how long have we been on? What time is it?
It is 7:57.
Oh wow, it's been an hour.
Because I want to do the happy hour again, but we will go back and answer the questions that you guys asked.
Yeah, and let us know if you think this is a good idea, if you think it's goofy or dumb or whatever. Just
or just fun to hang out.
Yeah, we were just looking for something to do to have some fun.
We were gonna do it on the boat, but it requires Wi-Fi, and maybe it doesn't, but whatever. And last time we did a live stream on the boat when we came back from, I think it was when we came back from the Bahamas, it was all like choppy and cutty because you didn't have that solid Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and you know, it's hard to say because we're tapped into the marina, and these guys have a tendency to close the marina and then turn the Wi-Fi off when they close the door.
Yeah, when they leave.
You know, and then we couldn't do it, so that's why we're doing it from home. Otherwise, we would be on the boat.
So, what do you say, Sailor?
Well,
Caliber.
I'm making one more drink here.
Okay.
Okay. And then I can sign off.
All right. And we'll do this again, for sure.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Or-
Well, I mean, if you guys like it, make sure you hit the like button if
let
you
us
like
know.
it, and we'll hang out again. Maybe we'll show you all this stuff my daughter has upstairs. But, she's stowing.
So actually, I gotta hit the filter. Lynn wants this filter because we're gonna do a sign off, but
Wait,
What?
don't you have to? Oh, just bring it closer.
bring it closer.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so you want me to pick this up and bring it closer
Yeah,
to
like
us?
cheers. You know.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying.
No, not really,
See,
but
33 years we've been married. Is that it?
so, yeah,
This Halloween.
forever. We've been married for
I know it is
forever.
but at least we know how to ignore each other
Okay.
when they're.
Okay.
So anyway,
No,
wait.
I think it was called Haunted.
Shush. Shush. He needs his seeing glasses because, you know.
Yeah, because I cannot get used to bifocals, so I have to have like these glasses to see, and these glasses to read, and anyway, so we are going to sign off now, and we'll try to
Name
answer
tag.
some of these questions, and when we get a chance here. Meantime, check us out on Facebook,
Dan
and
Koosrin.
Instagram. Koosrin. That's his
Koosrin.
name. Okay.
You missed happy hour.
Check out our Facebook, our Instagram, our Patreon. I don't know, find us,
And
find
Cleo's
us at the
too.
arena. Yeah, check out Cleo's. So, but until then, it's happy Halloween.